Right guys, I'm replying to Sengoku Studies. I'm going to talk to you about, and by the way, his video is in the link below. I'm going to talk to you about a sword code that you never see in sort of samurai reenactment or samurai training or anything like that. I'm going to give a few bits of extra information, I hope, but also ask you for a favour. Can anyone out there, anyone, email me, post, connect me to, find links of Edo period or older scrolls of images of people, so images basically, of people using udenuki. So udenuki is a sword cord. When you hold a sword, you get a cord that goes around it. It's in the thumbnail to this video, okay? Now they can be connected in different ways. At the pommel of the sword, they can be connected through a hole, which is called udenuki ana, inside the guard, the tsuba, or you can put them around the fuchi, which is this the bit of the handle below the guard. And what you do is you use just a knot, you pass it through itself and pull it there. Now, we know these things existed. Now, in the Book of Samurai series, it talks about them multiple times. So this is 1660. So in 1660s, it's clearly talking about udenuki. It tells you you must wear one, that you'll have to have one. It tells you the size. We've got pictures of them. It tells you how to connect them, which is that way. And by the way, for Natori Ryu, of course, that's just only one school, but it's evidence from the 1600s of people using them with katana. So Scott from Sengoku Studies was you know, rightly so, saying we not sure about the katana. Do we have much proof? What have we got? We know they appear on tachi. Now, the reason we know they appear on tachi is because literally the tachi has a special ring for it, so you tie it on and it stays there. But the katana does not. So it's clearly obvious katana comes later than the tachi. The tachi already had them, and the tachi goes from the back. So if that's the back of the handle, it goes over you. Katana is from the front of the guard and it goes over, okay? But all you do is you just remove that. It's just a piece of string that you tie on. Whereas with, you know, sort of not tie, it's just bite on, if you know what I mean. Whereas the tachi, literally, it's put on and you don't take it off. So most katana don't continue with them. We don't see them. So one question though is, we have documentary evidence. We have the hole for it in the tsuba. You know, nobody disputes this cord was there. Nobody disputes it. It literally is so you drop your sword, you can flick it back up, or the documents say, this one actually, which is Heika Jodan, says, this document says when you're riding, you can go to mount, you can put it in your mouth, grab on, and then pick it back up, so you can take your sword with you instead of having to try to grapple with the sword. You just put it in your mouth, use your hands, get on your horse, take it back off, put it in your wrist and carry on. But what we don't find is Edo period images of it. Oh, it's not so easy to find. Nearly every Edo period image of a samurai never has these cords on them. So that brings me to the possibility that in the Edo period they were not very popular, and it's a Sengoku period thing. And it was only, now a bit of backstory, when you're reading Isui Sensei's documents, which is Natori Ryu, he's generally trying to go back as far as he can. In a bit of an academic, look at what I know, we go back here, this is where our school goes, I'm teaching the old ways. So even though the documents are from 1660, it's very much like, look at us, we are, you know, quite somewhat older. So maybe by his point, they didn't wear them. Now everybody knew what they were. It wasn't like, oh, what's that? And he clearly says, wear them, you look like a warrior on your, you look like a warrior there on your waist. And he says they're on your short sword and your long sword. So you should have it on tachi and katana, or katana and wakizashi. They should be on both, just hanging down as a warrior at your waist. They look impressive. So we should, by all rights, have people walking around in 1660 with these on. We know that they're there, but my God, is it difficult to find them on Edo period prints. Now, this video is in a playlist. It is in a playlist for the history of Japan. Samurai weapons. So I'm starting a new playlist for samurai weapons, and we're going to have me, we're going to have Sengoku Studies, we're going to have the Shogunate, and we're going to have Stephen Nojiri, and you are welcome to join us. If you make a video, add it to this playlist, or I will add it, send it to me, add it to the playlist, and we'll get going. Don't forget, guys, get yourself a copy of Tolkien's World, and if you want to know about arms and armour, that's the best one for you. The Book of Samurai, Samurai Arms, Armour, and the Tactics of Warfare. Well done to Scott for his video. Make sure you follow Sengoku Studies, and make sure you watch his videos, so we can all build this together. Last year was amazing. We got loads done, so hopefully this year it will be just as good.